Hey guys, welcome to this channel where we discuss about sports and everything to do with football. Now, the transfer window was closed on 1st of September 2023 and different teams rushed desperately to make signings. How many players did each of the 20 Premier League teams sign? Here's the summary. Chelsea, 17 freaking players. And they just lost to Nottingham Forest. Anyway, Arsenal signed 4 players. Aston Villa signed 6 players, Spurs 8, West Ham 5, and I think Harry Maguire would have signed for West Ham had he not declined to sign the offer. Now, Wolves had 7 players, Bournemouth 9 players, Brentford 13 players, Liverpool 4, Luton Town 12 players, and they could go back to the relegation in Championship. Brighton 9 players including James Milner, who is now the currently oldest player to play in the EPL for that long time. Burnley had 14 signings. Nottingham Forest 15 players including Anthony Elanga, who scored against Chelsea. Sheffield had 10 players. Crystal Palace had 6 players. Everton signed 5 players. Fulham 8 players. Manchester United 7 players. Manchester City had 4 new signings and Newcastle had 7 players. From your own analysis and perspective, what do you think was the deal of the season? And which player do you think was overpriced, or rather, which team paid a premium price for bang average player? As we discuss about this, it is worth noting that Chelsea has signed more players than the number of matches they have won since the takeover by Todd Boehly. That is a bit hard for the fans to process. As the transfer window was coming to a close, all eyes were on Mason Greenwood, the embattled Manchester United youngster whom the club had announced would be exiting Old Trafford. Greenwood was never played since January 2022 following the controversial incidents involving his girlfriend Harriet Robson, joined La Liga side Getafe on a season-long loan. It is reported that Manchester United will be footing more than 50% of his weekly wages, and I expect him to return to the club during the 2024 season. Earlier on, a deal with Lazio collapsed in the last minutes after the close of the transfer window. All we have to say is that we wish all the best to Mason Greenwood. Now on to Wijnaldum. The former Liverpool and PSG player has signed Saudi side Al Ettifaq. Wijnaldum, who was on a loan to AS Roma from PSG, has signed a 3-year contract with the Saudi team. Another player who is expected to join Saudi Arabia is Sergio Ramos, the former Real Madrid maestro fullback and PSG player. Ramos, whose contract with PSG expired, is rumored to be joining Al Ittihad. And it is not just these two. Yannick Carrasco is expected to join Al Shabab from Atletico Madrid. The sum of individual talent means jack shit in modern football and a catalyst for crisis in some areas. Despite signing 17 players, Chelsea were thrashed 1-0 by Nottingham Forest, which had equally signed many players, 15 players to be specific. Another team that has star-studded squads signed this season is PSG. Check these players: Ousmane Dembele, Randal Kolo Muani, Lucas Hernandez, Gonzalo Ramos, Bradley Barcola, Marco Asensio, Manuel Ugarte, Milan Skriniar, Arnaud Tenas, Kang In Lee, and Chan Dohor. After the close of the transfer window, we witnessed 3 players from different teams in the EPL scoring a hat-trick. As usual, Erling Haaland scored a hat-trick against Fulham. Son Heung-min scored his first ever hat-trick as a captain of Tottenham Hotspurs. And finally, Ivan Ferguson, not related to Alex Ferguson, scored a hat-trick against Newcastle United. That is just for today. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more.